We are studying coordinate geometry, which is chapter number 5 of your textbook, of your Maths 2 textbook. Today we will focus on distance formula. Quick reminder, in the chapter, this is what we are going to study. The distance formula, and distance formula will tell us how to calculate the distance between any 2 points on the plane. Second thing that we are going to study is section formula, which will be about finding the coordinates of a point, dividing a line segment in 2 parts. And slope of a line. Slope of a line means कितना तिरछा है वो line. How steep. कितनी चढ़ाई है, ज्यादा चढ़ाई है, कम चढ़ाई है, चढ़ाई किस तरफ है. These are the 3 things. So we will start from the first thing, which is distance formula. Right? Today's class, now we will focus on distance formula, where we will do 2 things. First, we will understand, we will derive the distance formula. In the sense, we will understand how the formula was created. And if we know that, then we will be used to apply the formula to find the distance between any 2 points in the coordinate system. Okay. 2 objectives, derivation and application. So we will need our textbooks, we will need our notebooks, we will need pens and pencils. But before that, let us see how prepared we are. And if we are not prepared, this quiz will help us prepare. It's very simple. On the screen, you see 10 different points: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and J. 10 points. And for each point, I have already given you their coordinates. So point A is 3, 4. Point B is -3, -4. Similarly, point G is 0, 0. All you have to do now is, in your notebook, you will write down these 10 points one by one, and for each of them, tell me where they are. For example, first point A, 3, 4. Perhaps, मुझे नहीं मालूम सही आंसर क्या है. हो सकता है that it is quadrant 4, fourth quadrant. Right? So I will write fourth quadrant. 1, A34, fourth quadrant. You find the answers to all the 10 points and then take a picture, send it to me, or then after you have found the location for all the 10, type it in the chat. You will have just 5 minutes to complete this. I'm waiting for your answers. To solve any such questions, always imagine a coordinate system. So a coordinate system, you can imagine with the y-axis and the x-axis. You should also know that when we have such a coordinate system, then this is x-axis, capital X. This is y-axis, capital Y. The other end can be written as y complement. The other end can be written as x. If you are writing, if you are not writing, it's okay. Just writing it x and y is enough. We know here we have positive, here we have negative. Similarly, here we have positive, here we have negative. So when we have 3, 4, it will be here, somewhere here. Both are positive. So first quadrant. B, -3, -4. Both are negative here. Third quadrant. C, 3, -4. 3 is positive, so 3, and 4 is negative. So here. This is fourth quadrant. D, -3, 4. -3 is here. 4 is up. So somewhere here. This is second quadrant. Last year study. Then E06, E06, x-axis, x coordinate is 0, y coordinate is 6. So somewhere here. So it is not in any quadrant, it is on the y-axis. Similarly, f6, 0, it will be somewhere here. It is on x-axis, capital X, Chanda, not small. G0, 0, it is this. So it is on the origin, it is the origin. You can also say it is at the intersection of x and y axis. H0, -6, it will be somewhere here. So y axis. I -6, 0, it is somewhere -6, 0 here. So x axis. And J 0.5, 3/2. Why should you be worried about decimals and fractions? 0.5 is a positive number. 3/2 is also positive. So clearly this will be in first quadrant. It will be in first quadrant, no doubt at all. Very simple. So when we are trying to answer this question, either in rough or in fair, let us draw a simple coordinate system so that it becomes easier for us to answer. Check your answers, confirm. If you have a doubt, raise your hand. As I said, today we will understand distance formula and we will do two things with this. We will understand how it is derived, वो formula क्यों है वैसा ही क्यों है वो formula, and second we will use the formula to answer questions. You must remember this question we tried to answer at the end of last class, and we did it as part of the revision. So, and we realized that we started studying about distance between 2 points last year in the first chapter of geometry. What we studied was if points are there on a number line, suppose P and Q. So P is at the point -1, Q is at the point -5. And if you have to find the distance between P and Q, we can write it like this: D, P, Q. We can also write it as L, P, Q. Distance P, Q. D, P, Q is distance between P and Q. L, P, Q means length of the line segment PQ. We can also write it as D, Q, P. We can also write it as L, Q, P. Always remember, distance is a scalar quantity. It is not a vector quantity. It is not dependent on the direction. So when we say D, P, Q, it is same as D, Q, P. It is same as L, P, Q. It is also same as L, Q, P. And what are all these distances equal to? Between -5 and -1. It should be extremely clear to us. Whichever is on the right hand side is bigger. Whichever is on the left hand side is smaller. So we will take the bigger coordinate and we will subtract the smaller coordinate from that. Now this becomes integer arithmetic, -1. Now minus multiplied by minus plus -1 plus 5 becomes 4. Another way you can check: 1, 2, 3, 4. If you move from Q to P, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This is what we have studied. Now quickly, just to ensure that you haven't forgotten, what is length RP? Quickly find out and share it in the chat. If you pay attention to the screen, if you have to find the length of the line segment RP, so R is with the coordinate 4, P is with the coordinate -1. R is on the right hand side. So coordinate of R is bigger. So bigger coordinate minus smaller coordinate. This becomes 4 plus 1 equals to 5. You can check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this checking is easier here because the points are very near to each other. If the points are very far away from each other, this checking will not be easy. That is why we need to know the arithmetic, we need to know the algebra, we need to know the geometry of finding distance between 2 points that are on a number line. If we know how to find the distance between 2 points that are on a number line, then we can also know how to find the distance between 2 points on an axis. Suppose the 2 points are A and B. Look at the diagram. They are on the axis x-axis. The coordinates of point A are x1 and 0. The coordinates of point B are x2 and 0. It is there, it's on the y-axis, it's on the x-axis, so the y coordinate is 0. Clear? Now we can also we can also look at the x-axis as another number line. Every point on the x-axis can represent a number. Now, because we are only looking at x-axis as a number line, can you tell me, looking at the information that is on the screen, can you tell me what is the number coordinate of A? The answer is on the screen. What is the number coordinate of the point A? It's not as a number, but it is there on the screen. You tell and I'll write. The number coordinate of the point A. x1, 0. Why is it on x-axis? जैसे कि मैंने अभी थोड़ी देर पहले आपको पूछा 6, 0, where it will be? You answered on the x-axis. Chanda, correct answer. Alfia, no. Karthik, no. Just the number. If ignore the y-axis, look at the x-axis as a number line, then tell me what will be the coordinate of point A. Khadija, no. Akhilesh, no. I'm a very bad teacher. I could not explain. Okay, let me try again. What I'm asking you to do, beta, is this. I'm saying ignore the y-axis. So just imagine the x-axis. And on x-axis, imagine the point A and point B. Right? Imagine point A and point B on x-axis. Completely ignore the y-axis. Now can you tell me what should be the coordinate of A? No, Prachi? No, Akhilesh? Chanda's answer was right. What Chanda said? No, Tushar. Chanda said it is x1 and it is correct. It is not 1, it is x1. Now you tell me what is the coordinate for the point B? Very good. x2, not x square, x2. x2. Now, if it is a number line, tell me which number is bigger, x2 is bigger or x1 is bigger? The test is a simple test. Position, left, right. Which is bigger coordinate?
x2.
x2. So if we have to find the distance between A and B, and if we can write it as D, A, B, then using our method that we studied last year, we would do bigger coordinate minus smaller coordinate. Done. This is the distance. Now, if the 2 points are on one line and that line happens to be the x-axis, we can just ignore the y-axis. We can ignore the y coordinate and we can simply use this formula to find the distance between two points on the x-axis, x2 minus x1. We will see if you have understood. Don't worry. We will see if you have understood. Clearing the screen. Suppose now I tell you that we have 2 points. One is P. The coordinates of P are minus 6, 0. And there is another point Q. The coordinates of Q are 3, 0. Now if I ask you, what is the distance between P and Q? How should I calculate? What should be the next step? What should I write here? Something minus something I'll have to do. Notice that both P and Q are on x-axis. Why? Because both their y coordinates are zeros. Very good, Karthik. So bigger coordinate is 3. Smaller coordinate is minus 6. So we will do 3 minus 6, which becomes 3 plus 6, which is 9. So distance between these 2 points P and Q will be 9. इससे पहले हमने क्या बोला था? In this case, A and B, the distance between A and B is x2 minus x1. Bada minus chota. What is the bada here? x2. This is the x1. x2 minus x1. Is it clearer now? Now imagine there are no x and y axis, not in the question, and you are given 2 points. You are given 2 points. One point is M, and coordinates of M are minus 5, 0, and coordinates N are minus 10, 0. Question is the same question. What is the distance between points M and N? So we can write it as D M, N, or we can write L M N. Okay. Find out and share. If you pay attention to the screen, out of here also you will see, you clearly see that the y coordinate of both the points are zeros. That means points M and N are on x-axis. And when both the points are on the x-axis, all we need to know which is the bigger coordinate and which is the smaller coordinate. Between minus 5 and minus 10, we know that minus 5 is bigger. So minus 5 minus 10. It will be minus 5 plus 10, which is 5. Distance can never be negative. Aman, Sahil, distance can never be negative. 5 is the correct answer. What happens when the points are on the y-axis? When the points are on the y-axis, then obviously the x coordinates of the points are zeros. Look at the points P and Q. Both are on the y-axis and both are above the x-axis. So let us just say the coordinates of point P are 0, y1, and the coordinates of point Q are 0, y2. Now, based on what you studied just now, what we studied just now, what happens when the points are on the x-axis? And we said when the points are on the x-axis, the distance between the 2 points are x2 minus x1. Can you tell me on your own, without me explaining anything, what will be the distance between P and Q in this case? Correct, Chand, Prachi. If that was x2 minus x1, this one will become y2 minus y1. Kaise? Same reason. Absolutely the same reason. So here also, you ignore the, not here also, in this case, you ignore the x-axis. Just focus on the y-axis. What is happening on the y-axis? The y-axis is the vertical axis. So here also there is a 0, there is a positive side, there is a negative side. So suppose this is the 0 point. Below that we have negatives, -1, -2 and all that. Above that we have 1, 2 and all that. So if we imagine points P and Q on this, so the coordinate of P is nothing but y1 and the coordinate of Q is nothing but y2. Clearly y2 is above y1, so y2 is bigger. So distance between P and Q will be y2 minus y1. Suppose there are two more points and these points are called say I and J. I and J. Coordinates of the point I are 0, 3 and coordinates of the point J are 0, -3. And if I ask you what is the distance between I and J, calculate and tell me what and how. Pay attention to the screen. First thing that we notice is for both the points I and J, the x coordinate is 0. Whenever that happens, whenever we have a point which has 0 as the x coordinate, definitely it is on the y. Definitely it is on the y-axis. Now both are on y-axis, so all we have to do is subtract the bigger coordinate from the subtract the smaller coordinate from the bigger coordinate. The bigger coordinate is 3 minus -3. 3 plus 3 equals to 6. So one point I is above the x-axis and J is below the x-axis. That is the difference between I and J. Now after we have revised what happens, how do we calculate the distance between 2 points that are on a number line, we took that concept and applied it on points on the x and y axis of a coordinate system, where we said the axis also act as number lines. So if the 2 points are on the x-axis, the distance can be calculated as x2 minus x1, where x2 is on the right hand side of x1. And if the 2 points are on the y-axis, then the distance can be calculated as y2 minus y1, where y2 is above y1. Right? What if the points that we have are not on the axis, but on a line which is parallel to the axis? Where is that line in this diagram? Yes, it is there. Don't worry, it is there. It is there. I am forcing you to try imagine this line. So A and B are on this line. We can name it anyway, but a small line. Suppose this line is L. So A and B are on this line L, which is parallel to x-axis. So obviously, the coordinates of these 2 points A and B will not be 0 because they are not on any axis. Coordinates will be 0 when point is on at least one axis. Here, neither of the points, none of the points A and B are not an axis. So the coordinates are not 0. Suppose the coordinates of A are x1 and y1, coordinates of B are x2 and y1. Who can tell me why is this same? y1. Why is it same? Why is it constant? Prachi is saying y coordinate will be constant. Why? Yes, Chanda, answer. Khadija is saying they are collinear. Yes, correct answer. They are at the same point. They are not at the same point. Chanda, unmute yourself, speak. You should be able to unmute and speak.
Because the y1 is the parallel to the x-axis.
The line L is parallel to the x-axis. That is the correct answer. So what it means is, thank you, Chanda, this point here, this is y1. Both A and B are at the same height from the x-axis. That is why their y coordinates are same. Now, this is not a difficult situation. It is also very, very similar to the previous situation where the points are on the x-axis. Y to same ho gaya na? So here also the distance between them will be the same. x2 minus x1. वो तो हमको सिर्फ देख कर ही पता चलता है. And if you try to understand using geometry, now imagine a line perpendicular from A onto x-axis. Imagine a line perpendicular from B to x-axis. So those points will be L and M, where L will be x1 comma 0. Why has it why has y1 become 0? Because now the point is on the x-axis. Why x1 remains as x1? Because it is perpendicular. The distance from the y-axis hasn't changed. The distance from the x-axis has become 0. Same thing with B. So the distance between A and B is same as the distance between L and M. जैसे हमारा ज्योमेट्री बॉक्स होता है, जैसे हमारा फोन होता है, this distance is same as this distance. Opposite sides of a parallelogram, opposite sides of a rectangle. We know that the length distance between L and M is x2 minus x1. So the distance between A and B will also be x2 minus x1. मैंने गलत लिखा है स्क्रीन पे, मुझे क्या लिखना चाहिए था, मैं ठीक से लिखता हूं अभी. x2 minus x1. Suppose I tell you that there are 2 points, and the 2 points are A and B. A and B. The coordinates of A are, say, 5, comma minus 5, and coordinates of B are minus 6, comma minus 5. And I ask you, what is the distance between A and B? How will you find? What will be your answer? What you notice when you look at these 2 points A and B is their y coordinates are same. Their y coordinates are same, minus 5 and minus 5. What it means is these are, or the line segment joining these 2 points will be parallel to x-axis. Will be parallel to x-axis. So because it is on a line which is parallel to y-axis, we can do the simple subtraction. Bada coordinate, which is 5, minus the chota coordinate. Equals to 11. Aarti, I think you did the other way around, minus 6, or I don't know how you got minus, maybe you did this, minus 6 plus 5 equals to minus 1, which is no way right. So first we have to see what kind of points are, and based on that, we can calculate easily. Obviously, the next item would be what happens if the points are on a line which is parallel to y-axis. Now look at the points P and Q. Now their x coordinates are same, x1 and x1. Whenever that happens, whenever this happens, it means the line is parallel to the y-axis because the x coordinates are same. Now the y coordinates are different, y2 and y1. So once again, if you imagine perpendiculars drawn from these points to the axis, then if those points are R and S, then the x coordinate will reduce to 0 for both the points, and the y coordinates will remain as it is because they are at the same level. R is at the same level as P, S is at the same level as Q. Now you tell me, I don't need to explain what will be the distance between P and Q. Correct, Prachi, so fast. Correct. Khadija, no, there is no y2. Do you? Oh, Prachi, oh, I'm sorry. Prachi wrong, Khadija right. Alfia wrong. Chand correct. So the distance between P and Q will be same as the distance between R and S. Now distance between R and S is y2 minus y1. So the distance between P and Q will also be y2 minus y1. It's the same thing. Suppose we now have another 2 points, and let the points be, what should be the points? O and N. Points O and N, where O, the coordinates of O are -3, -5, and the coordinates of N are -7. Is it -7? No, -3 and -7. -3 and -7. The question is the same. What is the distance between O and N? How will you find? What will be the answer? First thing that we should notice is in the points O and N, the x coordinates are same. Whenever that happens, clearly, and the y coordinates are not 0, that means O and N are on a line which is parallel to y-axis. Because they are on a line which is parallel to y-axis, all we have to do is take the bigger y coordinate, which is -5, and subtract the smaller y coordinate from that, which is -7. When we do the subtraction, -5 plus 7 equals to 2. So the distance between these 2 points O and N will be 2. Now what we were looking till now, till now was some special cases. Points on a number line, points on an axis, points on line parallel to axis. Life is not going to be that simple, na? कि आ जाओ, टीचर आ गए हैं, पढ़ो. कभी कभी ऐसा भी होगा कि हमको जाके टीचर्स को बुलाना पड़ेगा. Things may not be ready for us. So what do we do? When we have any 2 points, not on axis, not on number line, not on a line parallel to the axis, then what will we do? Let us see how we can find out the answer. Look at the diagram on the screen. The 2 points that we need to find the distance between are A and B. The x coordinate of A is 2. The x coordinate of C is -2. The y coordinate of A is 3. The y coordinate of C is 2. Is this clear? Can you please confirm? This is last year's padhai, where y is where it is, yc is where it is. 2, 3 will be where A is. -2, 2 will be where C is. Okay. We have to find the distance between A and C. That means we have to find the length of the line segment joining A and C, straight line segment. Now, what we are going to do, because we are smart, what we are going to do is we imagine a line segment BC which is parallel to x-axis and a line segment AB which is parallel to y-axis. And because the x-axis and y-axis are perpendicular to each other, when we draw lines parallel to the x-axis and the y-axis, they will also be perpendicular to each other. होगा ना? देखो, perpendicular, perpendicular, perpendicular. So in triangle ABC, if I ask you what is the measure of angle B, your answer will be, what will be your answer? "90 degrees. Okay, let's write that properly on the screen. You are writing it in your notebooks. Angle B will be 90 degrees. Okay. आएंगे, क्यों ये जरूरी है, उसमें आएंगे बाद में. Right? Now, if I ask you, what will be the coordinates of the point B? Can you find out the coordinates of point B? B was not given in the question. We found B. B is the point where the lines parallel to x-axis and y-axis passing through C and A intersect each other. Then what will be the coordinates of point B? So many of you are saying the coordinates will be 2, 2. How are the students saying that? Let us see. A and B are at the same distance from y-axis. A and B are at the same distance from the y-axis. That means their x-coordinate is same. That means the x-coordinate is 2. Similarly, B and C are at the same distance from the x-axis. That means the y-coordinate of B and C will be same. That means the coordinates of B are 2, 2. 2, 3, minus 2, 2 gives us 2, 2. Now let us look at this triangle ABC in a little bit more detail. I will try to draw a bigger triangle for you. I'm just representing the same triangle at a different place. A, B, and C. A is 2, 3. B is 2, 2. Now, whatever we have learned till now, can you tell me using that what is the length of side AB of this triangle ABC? One point is 2, 3. Another point is 2, 2. See what is common between them. Very good. Correct answers. So x coordinate is same. That means the line is parallel to y axis. So all we have to do is y2 minus, it is square root of 17. So we started with any 2 points, A and C. We found a point B. Together with B, the 3 points made a right angle triangle. Because we know coordinate geometry, we can find the coordinates of the point B. Because we know coordinate geometry, we can find the length of the side AB, we can find the length of the side B. Also, because we know Pythagoras theorem, we can also find the length of the side AC. We have calculated it as square root of 17, and that is nothing but the distance between the points A and C. We have understood how to calculate the distance between any 2 given points, right? And we used basic coordinate geometry and Pythagoras theorem. From that understanding, we can make our own formula. Yes, we can. Suppose A is a point with coordinates x1, y1, B is another point with coordinates x2, y2. And now suppose D is that point which is at the intersection of the line segments passing through A and B and that are parallel to x-axis y-axis respectively. Using the basic coordinate geometry, knowledge of basic Cartesian coordinate geometry, we know that the x coordinate of B and D will be same. The y coordinate of A and D will be same. So now we have found out the coordinates of D, just like what we did in the previous question. What we are going to do now is, instead of putting in the numbers, we will try to find out the formula. We have already known that if these are the 2 points, the distance between them is given by y2 minus y1. We know this. If A and D are the 2 points, then the distance between them is given by x2 minus x1. We know this. Now AB is the hypotenuse. Now to get the hypotenuse, the length of AB or the distance between AB can be calculated as x2 minus x1, this side का square, plus y2 minus y1 का square. यही तो किया हमने पहले भी, using Pythagoras theorem. So what exactly are we saying? We are saying if the 2 points are x2, y2 and x1, y1, then the distance between them can be calculated like this. And this is called the distance formula.